aloe vera コラジェン聞こえますか Back to Maple Story Music バカだよね
本当にバカだ
はい、はい、OK アロエは
Okay, sorry about that. OBS refused to like log into any of my accounts. It was weird. Maybe it was just
trying to do some mutiny, so I threatened it.
Joking. Hi, good evening. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Konbanwa.
My name is Anzu, and I
am an apricot that delivers packages from me to you. How are you, everybody? What a good Demons. Demons? Nani? Demon wa nani?
I don't see any demons anywhere.
Well,
who knows? Sorry, should I drop that? It's okay, baby.
Maybe I am a demon.
Or maybe I'm a god.
Who knows?
Oh, hello there, Comtel Tech. How are you? Hope you've been having a good day.
Hi.
So, Master Metayo. Today's package delivery is Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So we're already on the second game, or the second part of this game, wherein we're protecting Natsume Saseki from William Sham's spear. The Sham or not the Sham? That is the question. Is Sham perhaps a self-destructive person who tried to sabotage Saseki-san because he was beaten by him? Or did Saseki-san really try to kill Sham's bear? Today we shall know. Ah! Hooray! Ka-chunk! Continuing. Hai! Tsuzukimasu!
Ham the Sham.
So for those who weren't able to be here last stream, so basically now the jurors are leaning to pronouncing Saseki-san as guilty. So now we're going to try and sway the judges by
cross-examination.
Sorry, a cross-summation something. The only summation I remember is math, but even then I sucked at it. But anyway, jurors, tell me. The victim may not be well off, but he's a nobleman and straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. Well, I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. In fact, I think he's rather splendid.
Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese, stoops over the wall, and he has a mustache. Very fishy.
There's no evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a fraudsman, for now at least. Ugh, I really don't care, like. I just need this trial to end quickly.
3 hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know. Nothing at all. How are you calling Peach? I'm apricot. Wait, umai. お前は本当にダメだ。バカだ。バカ。Your chimkan. You turn into chimkan nuggets. Chimkan nuggies.
I knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced. It would seem that all of the jurors have come to the conclusion that Mr. Shamspeare is a fine, upstanding, and honest citizen. If you ask me, they've all been bewitched by his strange theatrical movements. And sadly, nothing Mr. Natsumi has said appears to have registered at all. Well, here goes. Let's not forget. I've pleaded with the jury on Saseki-san's behalf before and it worked. So you never know! Before we begin, it might be an idea for me to remind you exactly how a summation examination works, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh.
Well, you're still very new to British law after all.
Am I? I'm a newbie? I'm a noob now?
That's true, I suppose. And Sasaki-san's fate is entirely in my hands now, too. There's always a chance I might have forgotten some crucial detail. Perhaps I should hear Susato-san out.
Anzu, Queen of What did you say? What do you say? Queen of the Peaches. I am an apricot, you son of a gun. No, you mother, father, gentle manner. I am a peach. Wait, what? I am an apricot. You mother, father, gentle manner. I am an apricot, not a peach. I have lived and served this world of mine as an apricot. Apricot! Oh, thank you for the watering. I have Coca-Cola vanilla flavor today. It was on sale, so I took one can. Technically, it's my dad. He bought one whole box, but see, even Uhtred says I'm not a peach. I'm an apricot. See, yeah, go fight them, Uhtred. Go fight my child. Yeah, you got them. Yeah, you got them, baby. Come on, baby, you can fight them. Yeah, bark at them. Here's the mic. I can let you talk. Hey, come back here. Yes, tell them, baby. Right? I'm apricot, right? Not a peach, right? Yes, baby, say yes. Yes? Good boy? Yeah, you good boy. Good boy. Okay, good boy.
Anzu got Looney Tune. I was looking at the chat and I was looking at the word peach. So that's why I said I am a peach. And I was like, wait, what? Oh, god damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me just shurinku.
Wow, I'm too short now. No. I must sit on my chair. Stand on a stool. Baka da ne.
Baka!
Okay, where were we?
Got it. Nada! So, no need for a tutorial. I mean, still fresh in the brain. Thank you for the kind offer, Mr. Sato. But I've been through plenty of these summation examinations already now. I think it's important that we don't delay the start any longer than necessary.
Of course, I understand, and I'm quite sure you're right.
If you're confused by anything at this point, or at any point, you can turn to me for advice whenever you like.
I'll be here for you. It's okay. Wah! Uhtred, why you attacking me? It's okay now, baby. No more, baby. Behave. Eh? You're fighting chat. Why? Did chat do something? What? Why? It's okay, baby. You already went to the bathroom.
Eh? ちょっと待って, guys.
Okay. Where are we?
The key to this is really listening carefully to each juror's statement. Finding two that are contradictory, and pitting the corresponding jurors against each other. Without further ado, please, counsel, proceed with the submission examination. You want to be a lawyer now, doggy? I think my dog wants to be a lawyer.
You want to take law school? But the law school's expensive. Oh, really? Hey? But baby, you sure? Are you gonna fight all those bad meanies? You promise?
Damn, my dog wants to be a lawyer.
I am.
Sir Uhtred of Bebonbred, I support your decision, but I am not financially capable. Hi, go minute. For those who are new here, sometimes my dog likes to get jealous of you guys. I'm not kidding, he gets jealous of chat. Best dog lawyer this side of the Mississippi. Yes, my lord. The defenses were brutal. A rebuttal. Okay, so let's press every single one of them. He's a noble and straight up person. There's no reason to doubt the man.
Are you sure? He seems sketchy.
Well, there are plenty of people in London who seem noble but poor. Couldn't some of them also be liars? I have no doubt about it. Like that shaky client of yours, example. Absolutely not. Mr. Natsume is no liar. Look, the point is the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese man's tea. When you take the gas man's testimony into account as well, the truth couldn't be any clearer. Well, that's alarmingly logical. When was this dude logical? Well, let me be frank here. I'm a gentleman with a gentleman's values. If it turns out that the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all, I'd gladly change my decision about the defendant. And I'm sure my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same, isn't that right?
Hey, there's women there too, yo. Well, yeah, perhaps. Though I don't see it happening.
What's that? Elderly gent on the end here, you know. You don't have to speak up.
Look, I don't really care about all this nonsense. I just need this trial to be over. How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury then? Alright, sir, I may hold you to that. Don't forget what you said. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. We gotta prove he's not really a noble person.
But how? How now, brown cow?
Whatta? Are you saying you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's rather splendid? No, that's not what I said, The point is the man is the victim here. What reason would we have to lie? And yes, he is rather splendid. So you say again?
Damn, she's Victorian-esque thirsty for Shakespeare, for Sham.
Hold on, Mama Apricot is here. Just a moment, chat.
Alright, I'm like... Gomana.
Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously. It's exhausting to look at him. I'm afraid he's not splendid at all. Splendid logic there, madam. Thank you so much. Just look at the excuse by comparison. The accused.
Matana.
No. Not one of those things is a reason to find the man guilty. But he is fishy. There's no point dancing around the fact. He's Japanese, he has a mustache, and he stoops. You say you arrived at the conclusion in just 3 steps. 3 steps like a waltz, in fact. You know, the more I think about it, the more this trial seems like a dance. You seem to be several steps ahead of yourself, though, and you're on the wrong foot. No, there's nothing but circumstantial evidence here. There's no actual proof of the defendant's guilt. But the victim's versions of events is backed up by what the big chain man next to him says, isn't it? 1, he saw the Japanese man there. 2, he saw no one else. And 3, he saw the Japanese man there. Oh, there's another 3 steps. Oh, this really does seem more and more like a waltz, doesn't it? Right, and the prosecution will waltz its way to victory if I let you speak much more. I like her design, this one. Juror number 4. There's no evidence to suggest the gangly actors are fraudsmen. For now, at least.
Whatta?
A fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madam? It really is the most tiresome problem for the company. Most irritating. We can be absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence, we can't even threaten to take action for fear of being sued. I'm sorry, you've lost me a little there. Who are you? I'm the wife of Augustus Altamont, owner of the Altamont Gas Company. Good gracious! Altamont Gas, you say? For a moment I thought it's like almond. Gas is the future of energy in this country and around the globe, but proper handling is essential. As I'm sure our employee from the East End branch office would be the first to agree. Absolutely, Lady Quimby, gotta be used properly. Altamont Gas is the best in the world, of course. Oh, so he's not a mailman. He's a employee of the gas company. Ah, I think we may have solved the mystery of the bow from earlier, Mr. Naruhodo. Right, he bowed in deference to his employer's wife, did he? Ah, so would I be right in assuming that the reason Mr. Meterman was watching what Mr. Shamspeare was up to in his room? I'm afraid that there's no end to the lengths the population of the East End will go in order to steal our gas. So I really have no choice when the company identifies somebody as a possible fraudsman, but to dispatch a worker to watch the suspect all day and night. We're very thorough in our investigations. There's a lot of almond-ish colors in her design. Coincidence? Maybe. Well, it does fit the color theme of a almond, I guess. So, you mean Mr. Shamspeare is... I wouldn't come out and say it in public, but you can finish that sentence with a grubby little gas thief. You have noticed the public gallery in here, have you? The eye of man has not heard, the ear of man has not seen. Faith, wouldst thou wound me with thy words, were I to let them penetrate thy skin. But seraphs hear not insults, only choirs of angels in song. We may not have evidence yet, but my workers won't stop buzzing around you until they find it. Oh, so she's like a queen bee thing. Oh, yeah, I get it now. She's a queen bee. As the wife of the gas company owner dude. The worker a while ago, I remember I mentioned last stream he looks like a bee because of like, I think it was his bag. So the worker bees, I get. Why is it called Almond Gas Company? That one I don't understand. And when they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic heights in an ultimate gas explosion. So, Mr. Shamspeare has been stealing gas, huh? I wonder, juror number 4, if you wouldn't mind adding that information to your statement. My pleasure. Was it the bit about ripping that thief apart you enjoyed?
A little before the part about abject violence, if it's not too much trouble.
Yes, of course. This could be it. This could shift the balance.
The balance.
The victim puts on a fine performance, but in reality he's a common thief of my company's gas. Okay, let's press that. I want more juicy details.
Mata.
That's a bold claim. How can you be so sure? It's really very simple. Noble lady of Goss, I pray thee, hold thy tongue. I beg your pardon. Hath that ranked odor air that doth or darkness illuminate any place in this assembly? Nay, 'tis of sole import here that someone would extinguish the light of mine own life. Verily, I ne'er recall stealing thy gas, but pray let the matter rest till anon. Why, you little... Begging your pardon, my lady, but might I suggest you don't say any more at this stage? We need hard evidence first. If I keep secretly watching this bloke, I'll get him in the end. He'll slip up.
Do you think maybe that secret's out of the bag?
Oh, this is so frustrating.
Ho ho ho. Wait, I think we already got the answer for this one.
Okay, so our head juror said as long as we can prove somewhat that he's not exactly good upstanding citizen. So let's pit this one and this one. Wait, is it pit? Yeah, I guess it's pit. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious! To whose statements do you prefer, Counsel? Juror number 1. What are you yelling about, lead? There's no music, so maybe I got it wrong. I'm gonna cry.
Wait, he's walking. This should be right. This should be right.
I presume you've heard juror number 4's statement, made by the wife of the owner of the Altamont gas. Well, yes. The victim, who you claim to be a noble straight-up man, in fact turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, but there's no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much.
Oh, hello! General Nishamaya. Can I call you Mimiya? That's a cute nickname. Hey, Onesan, do you think Mimiya is a cute nickname?
Hello there, Mimiya-san. Welcome to the stream, ne? お久しぶりだね。
Bum 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 bum. Bada bum bum bum.
It's true. We don't have evidence as such just yet. But the claims aren't baseless, you know? What? You heard me. Seeing as his operation has already been compromised, I would suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee over there.
I'll do whatever you said, my lady. Gasman's owner. See, his bag looks like the butt of the bee. Yep, you're in trouble, Mimiya. You're gonna be caged by Undershaw.
Juror number 1, you say you're a man of your word. Oh. If I could show that Mr. Shamspeare was a liar, you assured me that you would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. Yes, I did say that. And as a man of honor, I'll hold to it, as I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will. Me? Oh, well, yeah. Now that we've found out the man's a liar, perhaps we ought to consider the matter further.
Well, if I'm perfectly honest, I haven't heard half of what you've all been saying. So if this means you'll recap a few points, that would shoot me down to the ground.
Oh no, I'm not having any part of this. I want this trial over and done with. In that case, I shall change my leaning. So, Mr. William Shamspare, if that is your real name. We of the jury demand to know exactly what kind of a man you really are.
Kapang. Bong, 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 bong.
Yeah, juror number 6, he's just the old man that follows everybody, honestly. That's 4 jurors, 4 not guilty. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Victory!
Washa, 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 washa.
If you struggle, you might get hurt.
Yeah, you will. You definitely will, Nishimiya-san. Mimiya-san. She has her ways. Maha.
Order! Order! Well, this is quite extraordinary, I must say. As a result of the defense's submission examination, the jury's leaning has changed. We win, kiss over. I wonder if... What if the judge sounds some kind of like... what do you call that? Game announcer? How would he sound like? Now, only 2 jurors say guilty, while 4 say not guilty. I therefore declare this court to be in a state of disaccord, and order the trial to continue. It's truth or lie. Oh man, look at him.
Fancy wine, you got, eh? The cup.
The cup! Why, the wine gurasu? You have spoiled the banquet, Mr. Shakespeare.
Ho ho.
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim. He's seeing the monkey thingy-mabob, the see no evil, hear no evil poses. I bet the next one is he's gonna cover his mouth. But you gods will give us some faults to make us men. So God mend me, I do swear. This gasman speaketh that which concerns him most. Not but gas, not but thin air. Aye, it burneth bright a while, but it has no substance, and it doth reek a foul. Oi, what you say? Do I take it, Mr. Shakespeare, that you deny the allegations of gas thievery? Most heartily, my lord, hast thou forgot? I am as a seraph, an angel, noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart. Ah, you flowery mouth, pompous beanpole, just cause I haven't got the evidence yet. Covering his mouth would require him not to talk, and you know Shamsir would never is. Yeah, I bet Shamsir won't shut the hell up, would he?
Yeah, Bayonet-san got me. Wow. He's gonna go to the dungeon.
Mr. Shamspear! If in fact you are not noble of mind, sweet of nature or honest of heart, if you are a liar, then your testimony should have no sway in this courtroom.
Dun 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 dun.
What if Onesan had like something like a Patreon or Ko-Fi? Would you guys be interested? It is my considered opinion that at the present time, no other possible culprits of this crime has been identified. All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case.
Oh no.
However, in light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern about the fidelity of this witness, I believe it would be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further.
Ikewawi.
I assure you, my lord, that would be a waste of the court's time. The gas in this case are unrelated.
Juror number 4.
Yes?
Didn't you say before that although you had no hard evidence to prove this man has been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him?
And that's right, we do, don't we, Walker?
Absolutely, Lady Quimby. Gasman's honor. Oh, yeah, Quimby. That's like Queen Bee. It's a pun. Santa is the best judge. He knows when you've been good or bad. Oh, yes, definitely.
That's right, that's right.
Very well then, we will hear your testimony now. You will tell the court precisely why you believe the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, has been stealing gas.
Yes, my lord, it'll be my pleasure. On the ultimate gas.
If I may, my lord. Go ahead, madam. This worker's testimony may have a significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, I should like to take the stand alongside him in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, sweet as honey. Yeah, 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 yeah.
My dude, I don't know if you're just a dedicated worker or... Are you in love with your boss? She's married, my dude.
Very well. As an exception, I shall honor your request. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you, my lord.
You wait till the boss gives you an earful. Oh, it's gonna sting, you mark my words.
No way, Jose. What? This is Shakespeare's I don't want it that way.
So you will both testify before the court on the subject of the illegal consumption of the Altamont Gas Company's fuel. Yes, is that clear, my good man?
Clear as ultimate gas, my lady. Which is the clearest in the world. Do you think the gas has gone to his head, Miss Susato?
I think the man is just a very dedicated employee, Mr. Naruhodo.
He's a very hard worker. Hatarakimonō desu ne.
The Altamont Gas Company's investigation.
I'm proud to be the company East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. Altamont gas meters accept threepenny, is that how you put it? Threepenny bits, each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas.
And yet, the meter in Mr. Shakespeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key.
Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is?
It's a meter. A meter gas thingy-mama. That reminds me, back in my grade school, high school years, there used to be like vending machines of Coca-Cola for some reason inside the school. And then I remember some students would like put a string or something on the coin so that they can pull it back out when they enter it. So, you know, technically they actually don't pay for what they drink. I don't know if that still works. I think the more modern vending machines have a way to counter that already, I think. Because for what I know, the inside is kind of different now for the more modern vending machines. Or does it still work? Because I think there are like still people who know ways to bypass it. But I feel like that's such a scummy thing to do. Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn to my hollowed chalice. What do you mean by that remark, Lord Van Zakes? Did the mustachioed Nipperies poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he? That is all that should concern this court, and yet now we must listen to this abhorrence. Huh. Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical distance. But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. The cross-examination must go ahead. The bottle! Do what you will. Lord Van Zakes appears to be in a violent mood. Yeah, he does. An attempted poisoning and an incident of gas theft with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at first glance. But I wonder, the truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is.
I bet his hair is fake.
What evidence they found against this matter? The Anzu Police District 1 haven't given any statement. Maybe I should have a police woman uniform one day. Maybe that would be nice. I'll have a taser. The Ultimate Gas Company investigation. Okay, let's press every single statement. So does that mean you enter people's houses in order to empty their gas meters? That I do. Have to try to catch people when they're in. Then I ask permission to come inside and do my business. Does that mean you've been into Mr. Natsume's room before, as well as that of Mr. Shamspear? Well, now interesting you should bring that up, because I couldn't believe how little money was in his meter. I mean, how the pair of them survived the winters beyond me, it really is. Knowing Mr. Natsume, he probably spends all his gas money on books. And then when he's finished reading them, he probably burns them for warmth. Oh, that is so sad. A police uniform for Onesan? Well, I guess me, Onesan, and Gremlin Anzu or Chibi Anzu can each have a uniform. I guess I can make Chibi Anzu or Gremlin Anzu have a mascot uniform. I think that's cute. You will kindly reiterate your statement about the gas meters themselves, Mr. Meterman. Not much to say really, but as you wish. Okay, then we press it. Press it. So all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with these gas meters, are they? They're the latest model, the height of technology, developed by our company Ultimate Gas. And anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters in their property. Yes. So if a 3-pence coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people would use about 3 coins in a night. A bit more than that usually, if they have both gas lights and a gas tube, that is. Thinking about it, Soseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room of his, does he? Some people still choose to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. Ah, yes, I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room, actually. And how does the money in the meter get back to you at the gas company? Every 3 days, gasmen let me visit properties on the gas supply and empty the meters of coins. I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money. But happily, it did put a stop to people not paying their dues, for the most part.
Ah, because you have to pay in advance, you mean?
Yes, exactly right.
Why are you hearing Onesan voice? I don't know. Maybe you're delusional now. Oh no, you have become Deruru. Deruru ni natta ne.
Then we press this one too.
Press.
Gonna bind the press to the big red button B. I could have. Out of interest, how long has this been going on?
Weeks and weeks.
He's been pinching gas off of us for ages.
Oh.
And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shakespeare's room, I take it? Naturally. We took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. And found nothing suspicious at all, I presume. No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible lock. The Shakespeare Special. That sounds like it would cost an awful lot of 3-penny pieces. But even after all that, the rascal's meter was still empty. I'll never forget the humiliation when I opened up the money box and found the beer. You what? I said, you what? Those eyes. Those eyes. Why is his eyes like that? Hold on, I need a screenshot of that.
Bam! It's looking through my soul.
Going through the gas. Damn.
Damn.
And the look on his face, that smarmy smile of his.
Huh?
I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. Well, you know what? Nothing! Not a trace of it being jammed open anywhere. Not a single sign. A bit intimidating. And what's happening to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what. A life-threatening situation in a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that meter? Nothing became of it. I've still got it. Oh. Right here. No wonder they call you Meter Man. I think it would be prudent for the court to sequester this item while the trial is ongoing. Wait a minute. Something about it looks a little familiar.
Hello, Exmoto. How are you? How are you? How is thee? How is thee?
Hold on, I'm having a flashback on one of the items. It looks like the circle thingy here. This one. Right? Wait, wasn't there something here before? I'm confused now. Oh. What is it, Mr. Naruhodo? This bar of soap. When we first found it, I could have sworn there was some sort of round disc in it, in this depression just here, a reddish one. Yes, you're right. I remember it too. But now the depression is completely empty. Where could the disc have gone?
何これ?
The little reddish medallion from the center has mysteriously vanished. Okay, at first I thought... I get it! No, I get it! I get it! Wait, I get it! Where's the thingamabob? Wow, this thing is dirty. Eh?
何こ...
There's a hole. Oh, what? Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, here, there's a little hole, do you see? Goodness, you're right! I wouldn't have noticed! It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say. So, you think it might have been opened up by Mr. Shamspeare? Possibly. It seems the people of Altamont Gas must have missed it. Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through the inside. Yes, but there's no way a coin could fit through there. That's true. But even so, it seems more than a little suspicious. For those who wonder why isn't my avatar looks like it's going to the left, because if I'm looking like this, like looking at my game from your perspective, I'm actually looking at my second monitor. My main monitor is here. That's why I've been thinking about maybe I should change my stream layout wherein I would be on the right side, because if I'm looking at my main monitor, I look like this. Yeah. The only reason I made it on the left is because if I'm reading chat, I'm looking like this. But then whenever I'm on a game, it's like this. So difficult. At first, I thought it looked like the thing here on the middle, but now that I saw the size of the circle, I feel like it's too small. Hi. And that's a very sturdy looking padlock, isn't it? And the money box is sealed with a beeswax too. So if Mr. Sholmes were to get up to any mischief, he'd be found out immediately. Mr. Naruhodo, mischief of that kind is not the sort of thing that Mr. Sholmes would... You know you didn't finish that sentence, don't you? Well, anyway, it's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs. But it does feel a little over the top, perhaps, doesn't it? This is probably where the gas goes through. If you're looking longingly off into the distance while you play, very skillful, not having to even see the game to play. Lol. Okay, I had another eureka moment. Okay, so at first I thought maybe the circle impression was like this thing in the middle. I was thinking maybe it's actually a hole and you can get through it, but seems like it's not the case since we cannot examine it. But the circle also had like a small groove only, right? Like small size. So this is my guess. I think what he's been making has been coins. Considering the size of the circle on the soap mold, I think it's about this size, right? Coin size. Then my next guess, because when we found the soap, there was something in the circle part, right? I remember that, so thankfully the game assured me I'm not losing my nuts. So considering the soap was like outdoors in the window in the cold, maybe he was making coins out of ice? Because that would be solid enough, like if it's really cold and it turns really rock hard ice. I think that would be enough to go through this coin slot. And then maybe, just maybe, This hole isn't really for getting coins out. This is for the ice that he's been putting in. Because the company doesn't know what he's been doing, right? So that means they never find traces of the ice. And if that's the case, then maybe the ice melts and then he made this hole so that it would just drip out. Could that be the case? I didn't notice if the floor was wet though.
Missing cough. Something missing. Eh? What's missing? Nani? Nani? What do you mean missing?
Well, that's my guess for now. That's what I can think of. Overall direction is right, methinks.
Okie dokie.
Definitely. Although at first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it. Sudra has a whooping cough, yeah.
You need to drink medicine, Judy.
Let's move this along, shall we? Continue with your testimony. Though I would say it has as much value as the contents of that meter. Oof. Oof. Then let's press this one.
You have bad cough? Oh no, you're dying. Let me help you with that.
There's only one key for all of your meters? Well, in truth, there's another key in the Well, in truth, there's another key in the company vault at our main office. But even if someone had somehow managed to get hold of a key, we'd know if the coin box had been opened. Oh? How? I came up with a rather clever way to expose any little shenanigans that happened. Did you guys hear that? Uchid is snoring while sleeping. It's so cute. It was so loud. I heard it through my headphones. I don't know if the mic caught it. So cute. It was like out of nowhere. I was like, oh. Sometimes he dreams, you know. I think maybe he's running or maybe like exploring in his dream, because sometimes I'd see him like moving his legs. He doesn't really sound afraid or scared, like he doesn't whine. It's just that it sounds like he's barking softly, like bark bark, and then he's like, his body looks like it's running or something, chasing something. It's so cute.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Wait, I think the camera would reach. Hold on, let me try, guys. But it's a bit dark on the side of the room that he's at. Wait,
There he is.
yeah, it's kind of dark, isn't it?
But yeah, he's sleepy. Sleepy baby.
We were hanging out and chilling with fam all day, so he's pretty happy. Yeah, we got to play around and stuff. So cutie baby. Then he'll wake me up at 2 a.m. just to go out to the bathroom. Treadmill when? I haven't set it up yet because having a hard time finding a nice place to put the treadmill and, you know, a place with a plug at the same time. Would you care to explain? Well, now in order to empty a meter, you have to unlock the padlock and remove the cover. When I close the cover again, I'll stick a little beeswax seal on it, you say? A seal? Like the sort of thing you'd put on an envelope, you mean? Something like that, yeah? I've always liked wax seals, they're so pretty. I kinda wanna have a customized one, wherein it's the shape of an apricot and it says apricot postal. I feel like that would be so cute. Maybe in the future, like, it could be merch or something. I'll have to learn how to make the stamping thing. You need an elevated dog bed so he can sleep next to you when you play. He likes to walk around, so I don't know if he would like being elevated, to be honest. Like, he would wake up a little later, change position and stuff. And you know, he has a bed. That's the cushion of his bed. The one that you guys see here is like the main body of the bed. Yeah. So he usually goes on the bed just to like play around, you know, like rub himself against it and be like wash wash wash. But he doesn't really sleep on it. He just likes them as resting places. He prefers sleeping on the floor like that for some reason. I don't know why. I think because the floor is colder. His fur is quite thick, so maybe he feels hot when he's in the bed. Yeah. But I don't have a 3D printer, Zudi, and those things are expensive. And I don't know anyone who has one that I could ask it to have printed. Sadness, ne? Basically, you can't remove the cover again without breaking the seal. Now, in the case of Mr. Shakespeare's meter, there were no coins inside at all, as I said. But the seal hadn't been broken either. So that would mean Mr. Shakespeare somehow managed to steal coins from the inside of the meter without opening it. It would seem so, but that would be impossible. There should be someone. Maybe. I could always try asking around again. Damn, she's spinning that umbrella as if it's not a deadly weapon.
Whatta!
How do you know that he's been using gas though? Well, now since I started investigating this bloke, I've been to his room more than a few times. And on every single occasion, his lamps have been blazing and his stove pounding. It's the middle of the winter and he still turns to me, sweat dripping down his cheeks, and says... Hold on, let's remove the cam for a moment. There we go. Get thee to a nunnery. Nunnery? Like go to a convent? Hamlet indeed. I could wring the bloke's neck. I get all hot under the collar, but still. Every time I open up the flaming meter, it's empty. He's robbing me of my salary too. What's wrong with the world? Where's the justice? Justice, where are they? But how can Mr. Shakespeare possibly be stealing the money? I don't understand.
Oh, hello, baby.
He woke up for a moment and then he looked at me with a really sleepy face. And then he saw I'm still here, so now he's like changing position. I think he's sleeping somewhere. It's too dark, you guys won't be able to see it, yeah. So, oh yeah, and I have that little retro clock thingy, mabob. Maybe I should make an aesthetic waiting thingy-mabob using that. Yeah, so that's why I don't really want to put him on a bed or bench that's the same level as me. He wakes up every now and then, you know, he changes position, like a different place. So, I don't know. I don't think he would like it. The simple explanation is right before your eyes.
What?
A toast to you eventually realizing that the gasman could be an accomplice. You what? Good lord! Eminently plausible indeed. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Look at that, she's poking him like...
Poke, 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 Coke. 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 Vanilla. Vanilla.
Yeah, I have Coke Vanilla.
Poke. 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 Poke.
Oh, please, Lady Quimby. I'm a faithful worker. And besides, if the money us gasmen collect doesn't tally with how much gas has been used, you don't pay but the same amount. What's with her right eye, though? Her right eye? I didn't notice. What was her right eye doing? So, you'd be stealing money only to have the same amount taken from your wages. Clearly, that makes no sense. Perhaps it's a case of losing the battle to win the war. No, I'm not gonna stir up that hornet's nest. If I went stealing from the company, I'll be finished. It would seem there is no evidence to support the claims of thievery made against the victim. Because Mr. William Shakespeare is innocent. Oh, were her eyes wandering here and there? A bit creepy? Really? I didn't notice.
Wow, another cup.
Pray forgive me if that shatters some illusion my learned Nipponese friend was clearly under. Ugh. I certainly didn't expect to uncover another crime that looks like it's been taking place in the very same room. According to the testimony, it's only the meter in Mr. Shakespeare's room that's under suspicion. It does seem as though perhaps it has nothing to do with the incident involving Mr. Knotsme. Not know why. Oh, did you know he threw the bottle, like one bottle a while ago, into the benches in the courtroom? You weren't here, I think, when that happened. I know. It does seem that way, but the fact is, since I've been practicing law in England, I feel like I've encountered this at least once already. Cases that are interlinked. Oh. It might seem that two cases have nothing to do with one another at first, but in fact, they're intimately connected. Yes, we have experienced that before, haven't we? I wonder if this is another instance. The carpet is currently You could ring the carpet onto a cup or something and you'll have the wine back. Please make a reservation for me. Also, it must be strong wine to flare up like that with a lamp. Yeah, high alcohol content, ma'am. What if it's just alcohol that's dyed colored red? Perhaps we can't be sure of that yet. If the Altamont Gas Company has been investigating Mr. Shakespeare so earnestly, there must be something to it. But then how has he been managing to steal their gas? Gosh.
Oh, posture checker.
Stretch. Yeah. Flex.
Ouch. Okay. Pressure will be relieved.
Did you guys know I can bend backwards and then walk on all fours? Like those horror movie thingies? Yeah, I can do that really well. I can even run doing that. Or, well, not really run, but you know, like move really fast, like those horror movies. It's totally possible, my dudes. Well, first time hearing. Really? I thought I would have mentioned it before, but yeah, I can do like you're like bent backwards and then you look through your feet and then you go like spider walk.
I'm horror.
Okay, let's see, what could we We don't have a single coin. Ah, this one doesn't have Doesn't seem to be tampered with. We saw hole, right? So we can present that. Oops.
Hato.
Oops.
Present.
You weren't able to take that stance from straight standing? Ah, did you like lie down on the floor and then you assume position? I can do it from standing position. Hehe. I'll just bend backwards and then spider walk. Lady Altamont, I'm afraid to say that this meter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with. What? Get away, I've been over and over that thing. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. In that case, what do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box? Hole? What? You're right. You're quite right. There is a little hole there. The meter aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do. In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamspear secretly opened up this hole himself. Yes, I wouldn't be all that surprised. But why? Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a farthing through that. Lady Altamont, I wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meter design. What sort of details? Well, what I'd specifically like to know is... This one! I'm gonna go with my ice theory. Ice coins. So how it differentiates coins. How does the meter tell the difference between different coins? What do you mean? Well, for example, if someone were to put in a 1 penny coin, that wouldn't work presumably, wouldn't it? No, of course not. So, well, how does the meter know that the coin it's been fed is a through penny then? Is a through penny bit? Ah, I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. A through penny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in the diameter, you see? Other coins just won't fit. Ah, I see. It's clearly been very well thought out. The witness will amend her formal testimony without information in case it is pertinent. As you wish, my lord.
Okay, let's press this one. Matcha!
But conversely then, it would seem that anything matching a 3-pence coin exactly in terms of diameter and thickness can equally be used. Would that be true? Well, yes, in a way. The weight comes into it to a certain extent as well. We thought of that though anyway. If I find any fake coins inside the box, when I empty the meter, the contract says the customer has to pay 100 times the amount that they diddled as fine.
We live for moments like that, as Guzman do.
Live for them?
Hehehe.
It would seem the gas company has thought of everything.
Woohoo! Hurrah for gas! Hurrah for cash! Altamont all the way!
That's quite enough of that. Remind me, how big are through penny bits? About 3/4 of an inch across. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is this 2-centimeter measurement significant? Or perhaps there's some other aspect of the meter's construction that we should be focusing on? Yeah, you may be right. Perhaps I should try a different tact here. Like asking about whether the meter can be dismantled, for example. Well, if I'm gonna go with my theory, it doesn't matter if the meter can be dismantled. Besides, when we looked at it, it seems like it's one whole metal piece. So it's probably made through a mold. Because there weren't... I think there were no... Wait, let's check that one. There were no screws or bolts on the sides. Well, except for these parts. Oh wait, no, there are. But it was against the wall, so taking the back panel and stuff wouldn't be a good idea. Plus, it'll be obvious if you dismantle it from the gas. Well, this looks like it has no penalty. I guess we could just ask anyway. You know what? I'm gonna save. Just in case this actually becomes important. Oh gods. How can the meter be dismantled? Dismantled? Yes, given that there are no signs of it having been forced. I'm wondering if perhaps rather than being broken open, it might have been taken apart. Well, yes, that does make some sense. The padlocks are made by a first-class locksmith from the finest quality steel. And the meter box itself is made from iron plate as well, welded shut to ensure it can be opened again. I can assure you it's quite impossible to dismantle it. Woohoo! Oh yeah, nothing leaks from an ultimate meter. No coins, no gas, no nothing. I see. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. As you wish, my lord. All joints on the meter are welded shut, and the lock is made from solid steel. There's no way to dismantle it. Well, let's press it anyway. Has anyone ever tried? Oh yeah, they've tried, but they've all given up before long. After all, if they actually broke the meter, the company would be able to take legal action. Yes, that makes sense. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is its welded steel construction significant? Or perhaps there's some other aspect of the meter's construction that we should be focusing on? Okay, this is the same choice. Like asking about how the meter differentiates coins, for example. We went through this already, right? Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is? How do you know that he's been using gas though? Oh, welcome back! What drink did you get? Is it a good one? Okay, this one is something we read already. Maybe I should have delved deeper on that one testimony. Why am I saying testament? Pouring a glass for all the wine that fool wasted. Is that so? Why don't you drink a bottle to, you know, to make amends? Okay, we've been through this text also. Got Smirnoff. Ah, Smirnoff. I know of that. When I was in college, that's a drink we would usually get if we had a hard exam at the end of the day. Okay, so let's try. For one out for the homies. Okay, let's try delving deeper to that one testament. Testimony! Why can't... Not testament, testimony! Yeah, it's a vodka. I like vodka. Oh, and in case YouTube is like, oh, you're promoting drinking. No, I don't. I'm legal age, and if you're a minor, don't drink. Eto. And I'm not saying one should drink excessively either. Of course not. Just moderately. Ne? Hot. Okay, let's press this again. For all the wasted wine. Okay, so has anyone tried? They did. It gets destroyed. They give up. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's delve deeper. How does the meter tell the difference between different coins? Oh, I guess it's the same thing. Oh, okay.
Hello, Skiramuwu. How are you, Skiramuwu? Have you been well?
Is it like 11 a.m. there? I get confused with the time stuff. You're promoting drinking, drink paint thinner. What? No, you don't. No, don't drink paint thinner. Just drink water, juice, cola. What else is there? Tea, coffee, juice. I said juice already. Water. What can I say? Oh, it doesn't actually add. It's like... What could be?
Nani kana?
What could it be? Oh, look, it's wet! Here! Oh, thank God this photo showed it. So under the meter, it's wet, right? Oh, sorry. So yeah, if he is using like the ice coins, it would drop here. So there we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna be firm with that theory. But how am I going to... This was Cersei vanished. Maybe I'll present the soap? Point at the hole? Oh god, it's wrong button. Oh, okay, the dialogue changed. Oh, look at the hole on the soap. There's a circular depression on this side about 2 centimeters across, or 3/4 of an inch. Do you think... We did find the soap at the scene, didn't we? Oh, that was Susato-san, darn it. Yes, there were 2 bars on that little ledge just outside the window, so we took this one. But I'm sure that when we first found it, there was some sort of reddish medallion in the middle there. I remember it clearly. Yes, but there's no sign of it now. Where could it have gone? There we go. That's what we needed.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Wait, am I on the correct theme ba? Alright. Presento. Kore desu. Hurra! Okay. There we go. Let me just confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a through penny bit. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shamspeare's room, we found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly. Something the same size as a threepenny bit? What was it? The item in question is this! What? Have you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap. It certainly looks nothing like a threepenny bit, I must say. It looks like I have to point out exactly what I mean here.
Are you all blind? It's right here. Look at that. See?
Kokoda. Soap coin. Well, I don't know, there was a reddish thingy in the soap. Besides, if the person needs to get the size correctly each time, right? So he would need a mold. So I'm thinking this soap is the mold. You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean. Oh. Are you referring to that brown depression in the middle of the soap there? That's right, a depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a threepenny bit. Get away!
Get away! Oh boy!
Does anyone here present have in their possession a threepenny bit? Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it? Oh my god, Judge. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give me your threepenny bits right now. Give it to me. Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, I have here a threepenny bit. Now, to see if it fits.
Fusion! Bum bum bum!
My word, it couldn't be more snog.
Bam!
Yes, as I suspected. This without a doubt is a vital clue to explain how the Altamont Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it. Oh, even her skirt is like... Wah! Not again! Alright, so you give me your $100.
はい。話にもらいますよ。皆さん、あなたの、お金を、皆さんが私に、あなたたちのお金をくれるよ。Give it to me, your money. Highway robbery.
Need to do something.
Are you gonna stab someone? Oh my, that's not a good.
Then water to dissolve the coin. Speaking of juice and stuff, I'm obsessed with juice and coconut water these days. Oh, that's nice. My family likes to have, like, when it's a hot day or when we just feel like it, not all the time. A good fruit juice, we mix it together with Sprite, 7-Up, or tonic water, or sparkling water. Yeah, we like that. Well, I don't think it's soap. Most likely it's like ice coin again. So, I mean, if it's ice, he doesn't even have to like pour water or anything or wash it. He just has to wait for the ice to melt. That could be why in the photo of his room, the floor underneath the meter is wet. That's what I'm guessing. So, your assertion amounts to what? That some inferior bar soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas. Yeah. The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit. I must concur at least, ho ho, that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape, ho ho ho. And then you could use, well, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. You could make fake coins in no time.
Dum bum bum.
This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's a method Mr. Shamsphere has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now if I follow the chain of thought, it's going to bring me to a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet. But this is all nonsense. If the man had been making fake coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. Quite true, Lady Altamont. In the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear. I see. So that's what we're dealing with, is it? There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air. Yes. Ooh, he gets it. Van Zeeks, he gets it. Exactly. And the meter here gives it away. What on earth? There are remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room.
Come on.
If that is your assertion, Counsel, their defense will identify these remnants for the court at once. Where on the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake coin disappear be seen? Huh? The remnants? Huh? Is it this? The hole? Is it the hole?
Kokoro.
Oh, it is the hole. We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime just outside the victim's window. Outside? Yes, outside, where you yourself, Mr. Meterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air. That's where we found this soap. Oh, I get it! That's right. The answer, of course, is ice.
Asu, baby.
Did you say ice? Mr. Shamsphere has been leaving soap like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning. Then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the meter's coin box melts, turning back into water and draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas. Just like that. So simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots? He's been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water? Water? That's right, madam. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter?
Hello, Shinaku. Welcome. Shall I put you back in a jar?
How are you? And now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless. I'm fairly sure I didn't design it. evidence. Oh, sorry? I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish, I want to see proof. She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she?
Do you want me to put you guys back in the jar? I shall summon the Jojo.
Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I'll prove it.
I'll prove it by putting chat in the jar. There we go, I found the jar.
Phantom band?
What jar?
I mean, what band?
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Chat in a jar, that is happening. Because I can put chat in jar. Jar, 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 jar. Jar, 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 jar. Hey, it actually fits. Let's make it a little stouter. Jar, 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 jar. Chat in a jar. Jar, 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 jar.
Naruhodo is fixing each time. So, ne?
Put the whole stream in the jar? Then we can have a jarception kind of experience then. ちょっと待ってください。ジャルはどこ? Chat is weird. You like being in a jar. You guys are weird. Why do you like being in a jar? Why art thou Jar Jar?
It's a wine jar which is going to drown. Hold on. It's out of frame. Just a moment.
Tomato. Just a little bit more chat. There we go. We fit. Look at that. We're in a jar. Katonk katonk. What? We're in a jar jar. We jar jar. Whoa. That's one heck of a wide jar. Yeah, it's a big jar. It's big. Like Onesan. Onesan big. Hi. We're all in a jar. Echo. There's no echo.
I have a voice changer, but I don't really use it. I haven't tried setting it up. We're all on the same ship.
That's right. Beast. Cassette Beast. What do you call that? Cassette Beast or Refluence. Yeah. Alright.
What? Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying you do actually have evidence to support this theory? I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at the time.
Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. He led you to victory. Jar Jar.
I watched Star Wars, but the last movie I watched was the what was that called? The one with Rey. And I don't think that movie was that great. I don't know, it kind of felt like a letdown. But I like watching The Mandalorian. I like Grogu. I plan to watch the Ahsoka series as well as the other spin-offs. I'm currently watching the Boba Fett books. The Book of Boba Fett, sorry. Yeah. So far the series feel like they're better than the movies now.
I think we are ready for Halloween. Yeah, we are. We are a jar.
You saw don't like his Jar Jar Binks. No, I do. I mean, Jar Jar was a silly character, but I found him amusing, so...
Yeah, Jar Jar.
Alright, where are we? And I have a feeling that this theory we've come up with now could explain it. The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Sham's spear has been stealing gas is...
It's in the photo.
Hooray! This is a photograph of the scene at the point when the victim was discovered, taken by Inspector Gregson. And it clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Sham's spear. What remnants?
What a remnant.
Here you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Now look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter. What is that? Some kind of grubby stain. Almost certainly it's a water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter. If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage, and the occupant was heating his room in all his waking hours, we can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. The melting ice inside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly, leaving a stain on the floor. This is awful! And there's further evidence too. Mr. Shamspeare slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. Ha! I remember how to pronounce it, strychnine. And right there next to him is a bar of soap, broken in half. You're right! It would appear to me then, Counsel, that the man was eating the soap, was he? Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but... certainly not.
He didn't beat around the bush there, did he?
In truth, Mr. Shamspeare was found with a fork in his hand. A meal of soup is sounding... You mean to say he was using that fork too? Yes. To extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap. Everyone just cut off the judge. Because the judge keeps thinking, oh, he ate soap, and everyone's like, no, judge, no. But the bar broke in half. So perhaps it didn't go very well. Good gracious! Whoa! Not another one! Ooh, Exmoto, did you see that? He threw it away, the wine bottle. That's the second one. Lord Van Zieks. I was throwing my hand up in despair and happened to catch my hollowed bottle on the way. Pray forgive my maladroit mistake. Oh, sorry. I know, right? I noticed that too. That's why I decided to keep it. Because remember, we were in case 1 with Soseki-san and Susato-san. This is technically a flashback, so yeah, it actually fits. It looks like we are having a flashback, ne? What is the meaning of this, Counsel? Allow me to pose my learning friend a question. What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination?
Well...
that Mr. William Shamspeare is a liar and a thief. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable. That's it. Exactly. That's exactly it. Very well. Let us assume the man is a liar. Now allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make?
Well,
We know that Suikun can be discounted. Scotland Yard's investigation revealed no sign of another vessel that contained poison. And on the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. The young gasman's testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison can have entered in the victim's body is via the tube. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. Even if William Shakespeare is the lawyer you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Ugh. Therefore, in light of these facts, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication.
Huh?
Order, order! Well, counsel, how does the defense respond? Mr. Naruhodo. What was the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere? Or did it make no difference at all, like Lord Van Zeeks is saying? Well, I don't know. Gosh, I'm actually not sure because now that we know that Shakespeare here is a a liar, it doesn't really change the other facts, does it? Right?
Nani kana?
Was it really all pointless? I mean, it doesn't change the fact that Saseki-san gave him like tea, and that he was technically poisoned with the ninth strychnine. A part of me wants to raise an objection. I feel like it's gonna end the case like a game over thingamabob if I press wait and see. But there has been times in Ace Attorney games wherein you just wait and see, and then something actually happens, like plot armor. Something happens and then something is raised. There are two rules of Ace Attorney: always do a safety save for any decision, and second, you always object. Actually, in the previous games where it has the option to wait and see or like not raise an objection, there were quite a hefty times where I got that right. So I don't know. A part of me honestly thinks that maybe we should wait and see, because none of the current facts would change. But but then
Nani kana?
But then, at the same time, though no fact is not really gonna change much, we have a 4 out of 6, by the way. 4 out of 6 what, life? Usually these choices are like a death flag, so if you get it wrong, it's game over. Let me think this through. Wait. My brain's working. Wait, 4 votes of not guilty. True, but still though. Okay, just let me just save just in case. Where is the next empty area? And then Anzu died. Sad.
I can't die if I'm already dead.
Court record, where are you? So, if they're going to talk about poisoning, the teacups used by Mr. Sham's spear and Mr. Natsume, there's no tea ring on the side of Mr. Natsume's cup. So, that would mean Mr. Natsume didn't drink any tea, right? If that's the case. Now, the thing is, I also don't understand why there are indentations on the cup. The one with the tea ring. What could that mean though? If Sham is a liar, then I'd say the other evidence presented may not be true too. Perhaps? As report issues common, it's only mentioned the poison as well as on these. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the court records. Small quantity of strychnine. Toxic effects present in highlight consumption. The victim was drinking but no sample to be made for testing. Poison. Hold on. Brainstorming time. So I'm gonna be rambling. I'm so sorry if this happens time to time. It's how I think in certain games. Okay. So no fact is changed, but maybe new facts have happened, but I just haven't realized it. Now if I wait and see, but that would be just me relying on plot point, right? Wine waster was a waster called facts. Yeah. Okay, if I wait and see, I'll be relying on the plot point, plot armor kind of thing, right? And usually in Ace Attorney games, that doesn't really come along a lot. So maybe like one or twice in one whole game. I think that's usually how it happens, if I remember right. Now, the thing is, if I raise an objection, what could they ask me about? So we have the, where's the evidence? Here we go. So we have the soap, right? And we just know that he makes the thingamabob, the fake coins with eyes without. Now for the teacups, I still don't have an idea why. Why would William Shamspeare's cup have an indentation while there's none for Mr. Natsume? Now that is kind of weird, you know. Now, you guys are saying maybe that Shamspeare has been lying on certain things, but the thing is, I thought about that too. The thing is, you don't have a way to refute it, right? And it seems like it's true that Mr. Natsume Soseki was there in his room, and the witness to that would be the meter man dude, right? Okay. The decision doesn't seem to be the type that instantly makes you fail, especially this early on. Ah, really? Okay. Because the lives didn't come out. Yeah, so maybe it doesn't affect. But I don't want to go through the extra time of getting the wrong answer. I'd rather spend it on shambling and rambling. Now, if what Mr. Soseki-san said is true, that they did drink tea together for what I remember, then why is there no ring on Natsume's cup? Now, as a tea drinker, that usually happens if you leave the tea for a long time and then you drink it. But even then, usually tea doesn't really make that indentation. It was an accident? Well, if it was an accident, where would the strychnine thingy-mabob come from? Maybe Sham ate the soap coin because he was afraid that his visitor might see it. That could be. Maybe. Wait, if he ate the soap coin, then that means... Then that means the strychnine source would have to be from the soap. No, does soap have... Does it have strychnine? Does it have any other use, like making freezing water faster? I'm not sure either. It doesn't seem to be if he's leaving the coins to freeze outdoors, right? To protect the soap molds from rodents? But rodents wouldn't eat soap, you know. Like, it's not edible even for them. Maybe he did eat the soap coin? Maybe the soap actually has strychnine? Well, also, I guess one thing I could theorize is... He has a fork in hand, right? And it seems like that's the thing he uses to crack open... sorry, not really crack open, but to take out the... What do you call that? The ice coin from the molds. But this one broke in half, right? So, what if the soap does have the strychnine? And he used this exact fork to cut it in half, right? Now, what if he used that fork to mix the tea? Because don't British people usually put sugar or cream in their tea? And maybe that's why his cup has the lining around it. Maybe it's more of an interaction of tea and the poison? And then that would prove to be a trace of the poison, maybe? I don't know. So you know what? Let's just subject because I'm still missing details here. Let's just see what they'll say. Mouse. Look at this tasty green soap. Do mice eat soap? I've never seen it happen. It doesn't happen, at least here. Your liquor-infused brain is thinking of this too much because of that wine spill. No, this isn't over. The defense will not rest. What? But Counsel, you've successfully explained everything. You've identified the substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shakespeare to consume gas. What more is there to discuss? Lord Van Zeeks just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all. Wait, really? You have seen an eaten soap by a rat? Really? You have? Wow, I haven't have it happen to me yet. What are you trying to say, my Nipponese friend? At least one of the so-called facts is an assumption made due to a lack of evidence. That looks like a JoJo pose. Wait, I need to... Screenshot. But the situation has changed now following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand. Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? Yes, when you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it's clear. It is. There's a question that we now need to reconsider, namely, was someone else responsible? Was there another visitor? Was the poison in the tea? We cannot say someone else was there, so the second choice was definitely wrong because there was a witness. It was the meter man. So if no one else was there, then I guess someone else being responsible is also unlikely. I guess the third choice could be right because they haven't really found out if the tea is poisoned because they have no traces of it to be examined. So let's choose a third one. Oh, is that so, Zuni? So they do it for teething. Ah, naruhodo. We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that affected Mr. Shakespeare was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsume. but that's conjecture at best. The victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There's no other possibility. And since there was no trace of the tea left at the scene, it couldn't be tested for traces of the poison.
That's how they brush their teeth.
Really? Well, we're kind of a clean family. Like, we hate having dirty surroundings, so we don't really have rats anymore for a really long time. So I guess maybe that's one reason why that I haven't really seen it happen. Ooh, but the biggest rat I've ever seen was like the size of a small puppy when I went to a seaside or something. In one foreign country, I can't remember what country. And I was like, wow, it's huge. It's like a puppy-sized rat. Wow. And then it scurried off into like this sewage pipe, and I was like, whoa, huge rat. You were joking? I don't know.
Wow, you lied to me. TPG, you're a liar. 嘘つきだね。お前はダメな人ね。
As I said, the situation has changed. Because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene. And a particular piece of evidence proves it. Ah, so the one in the cup. A ludicrous claim. Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. What evidence are you suggesting they missed? The defense has made a bold claim indeed. Ho ho ho. Very well, counsel. Present your proof. Ho ho ho. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea?
これです。
Kurae! What exactly is this piece of evidence supposed to reveal about Mr. Natsume's tea, counsel?
Wait, what?
Did I even press the teacups?
何これ?
Remember, they need at least a drop of tea to test it. Oh, so it's not the cups? I thought they could use the thingy on the side of the teacup, even though it's dried. Well, I suspect it may possibly be related to the tea in some small way, if we dig deep enough. Then you will be digging for a very long time indeed, my learned friend.
Oh.
Even at the bottom of the deepest chasm, you will find no sense in that absurd assertion.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes I wish I could disappear down a deep chasm to escape this deep sarcasm. Wait, it's not chasm, it should be chasm, right? Oh god. Then I advise you to think more deeply before you answer again this time. Ho ho. Did there other bar soap left? There were, but we didn't really pick them up. And I think they were gone by then.
Well, there's no tea on that one.
Where can we find a drop of tea? Wait, do you think he used the tea to make the coins? Because they said a red medallion, right? Yeah, exactly, Ziddy. I was thinking the same thing too. And the tea was brownish, so maybe it was used on the soap? Maybe he was making, what do you call that? The coins out of the tea that day? That night? I guess we got nothing to lose. Present!
Kore.
It's right! My life disappeared. And it's different. Good gracious! The soap again? The same bar the victim used to fashion his coins of ice? Ho ho. Yes, that's right, my lord. It's just come back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday. It's more bars of soap. Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on the ledge outside the window? I'm quite certain that when we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar. So you discovered the gas thief's coin factory. Fascinating. In a way, yes, but there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice. There was something strange about them, you mean? Ho ho. Exactly. Something very obviously strange. They were red. The ice was red? No, you mean... That's right. It's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea. What? I would remind the court of a statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial. That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shamspeare's room as a gift. But the public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I bought bottled water especially to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never! Ah, yes. I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold. Sadly, on such occasions, the poorly constructed water mains in the east end are prone to freezing. Ho ho. So one night in question, Mr. Shamspeare, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins.
Yeah, so desu ne. I get it now. This is fitting in quite well.
There were 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene. That's right. And we only borrowed one of them. Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap outside Mr. Shamspeare's window. Extraordinary! Ho ho! Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even one drop of the tea remained, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. As such, we are now in a position to prove or disprove what has until now been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contained strychnine at all. Ugh, you smug Nipponese! My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once. And the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it, to determine whether or not it contains any poison.
Hashu, mashu.
Bailiff! Bailiff! It sounds like I'm saying that one... is it a spice or something like that? The bailiff? Instruct the police to attend the scene at once.
Yes, my lord, understood. Hush. Yosh. Kashikomarimashita.
It would seem we have no choice but to suspend these proceedings for the time being. I trust you have no objections, Lord Van Zix? None, my lord. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene and carry out the requisite tests immediately. The trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. The prosecution and defense may conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim. Yes, my lord. Well, we've managed to scrape through there somehow. Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned until tomorrow.
Tunk. Taka-taka-bang. Taka-taka-tong. To be continued. Alright. So, chat, you know what that means.
This is our checkpoint for today's package delivery. Let us just save, just to be sure. I'd be sad if we didn't save and stuff. Time to investigate everything. Well, if the investigation isn't too long, I would do it, but I'm not sure. I feel like it might be kind of long.
What do you guys think? Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 ching, chung. Look under every rock and log. But I feel like I think next stream we can do the investigation, and most likely the next part is the last part of the trial. I feel like that those are two things we can do together. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think we can end here for today. I think that would be alright. Alright.
So, chato. Thank you very much for being here with me tonight. I guess we'll be having the last leg of this episode next meeting. That's my feeling, because we're pretty close to the end. I feel like it. Because I feel like when we investigate, we'll find out that maybe Sham might have been up to something else. Maybe that's how he got the strychnine poisoning on himself. I'm more or less confident the tea is cleared because Soseki-san also drank it, and most likely our client is innocent in my opinion. I don't think he would do that to Sham, honestly. So yeah, maybe the next one would be the last one for this episode. That's my gut feeling. Alright. So, my dear apricots, I appreciate all of your support. Thank you very much for being here with me today, ne? Hi! I missed you guys. I love you.
Or do I?
Just kidding.
Yeah, thank you very much, ne? But how did he get poisoned though? I have a feeling he got... Just a gut feeling, okay? I really haven't seen anything about like what happens next. I have a feeling he was probably doing another thingamabob. Maybe another scam or so. That ended up having him getting the strychnine somewhere. One thing we don't know is where exactly do we find strychnine. It hasn't been mentioned. But anyway, I guess we'll just have to find out next episode of this stream, this package. Alright. I would also like to thank everyone that we're pretty close to 250 here in YouTube. At first I was thinking, hey, let's aim for 500, but since it's already October, I feel like it's too difficult to reach at this point. So I think I would settle for 250 if ever. Like, that would make the year complete for YouTube. And then for our Twitch community or channel, thank you very much for the support over there too. I think we're pretty close to being 540 over there, so hopefully maybe we'll be able to reach 540 or 550. That would be good as well. Missing you 23.5 over 7. It was the same poison that Juliet took, right? Was it? I don't remember the name, if it was even named in the story. Oh, wait! Oh my god! If the poison that the Romeo and Juliet poison was strychnine, remember he lost the debate, right, with Soseki-san, saying I think they concluded Juliet was stronger than Romeo. Soseki-san was Juliet. Sham's spear was Romeo, if I remember right. What if he took the poison to prove his point that Romeo was stronger by surviving it? Remember how he suddenly came back to life? What if he's going to argue that Romeo was stronger than Juliet because Juliet just ended up dying? Maybe Romeo woke up at the end. Then that could be a reason why he took the poison, right? Right? That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, I guess we can have that theory for the next part. Oh my god. That would be so... Not gonna lie, that's kinda petty. Juliet only took that to fake her death, then took the real poison when Juliet found out that Romeo died. Ah, yeah! Yeah. I haven't read Romeo and Juliet nor seen anything about it for so long, but I think so. Yeah, I remember. Oh, then maybe that is the reason. Oh god. Alright, I'm excited to know if we're right on our next stream here in YouTube on Sunday. Alright, so for those who are new here, we are here in YouTube every Sunday at 10 p.m. GMT+A. If I suddenly find myself free, sometimes I would stream on a day that I don't usually stream here. So do turn on the notification bell to know if I ever go live for whatever reason. If you enjoy your time here and you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and give me some support. Nah. And if you like this episode or you just want to support me as well, feel free to press like, drop a comment if you're watching the VOD. I would be reading them too. I usually read them, yeah. And I reply whenever I'm on the PC. And if you want to support me further, I'm over at Twitch too. Eh? Hi. Alright. See you in the next conspiracy stream. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, there is this one game that I want to stream. It's I don't know if it's horror, but I know it's like psychological and weird. So I'm planning to stream it here on YouTube because I think I would be free around either Wednesday or Thursday or even Saturday. Ah yeah, I could stream on Saturday. Haha. So I might be streaming Saturday and Sunday here on YouTube this incoming week. Hi. Look forward to the thumbnail, I guess, to find out what the game would be. Hi. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in one sitting, or is it a type of game that you need to play more? So I just put a number 1 on it just in case I have to, cut the stream. Hi. Alright.
So, Anzu?
If you know our outro, say it with me. If you don't, listen well so we can say it together next time. But first, I gotta get rid of the jar. There we go. Alright. And as always,
Katok?
I'll see you in the next package delivery.
Bye bye. Hi hi.
Last minute posture check. Oh, the crack was too soft, ne?
はい。バイバイ皆さん。おやすみ。
Yes, bye bye indeed, ne? See you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, ne?
はい。バイバイ。